Yes, guys, this is the instant reaction following the 6-goal thriller at St James's Park this afternoon. Newcastle 3, Manchester City 3. The Toon take a point against the champions. And what a game. 6 goals in that game. And for a long period of the game, we were the better team. We looked good today. We went in toe-to-toe with a fantastic side and truly held our own for large portions of that game. Start of the game, 5 minutes in, Gundogan gets the ball, puts it in the net. Far too easy. David Silva running rings around Dan Burn at left back, and I'm thinking, this isn't going to be a good day. This is going to be a very tough day. But honestly, from I think around 10 minutes onwards, maybe around 15 minutes onwards, Miggy had an early chance that he blazed over the bar. St Max was rocking down that left-hand side. Miggy gets the goal, diving in with his knees almost to put it in the net. It got given offside. VAR rightfully corrected it as not offside. Not long later, Callum Wilson, great touch. He's literally in the middle of the goal. Free shot. Callum Wilson's going to score. And we're going in 2-1 up at half-time. And I'm thinking, that's some of the best football we've played. Like, seriously. There was questions from myself going into this game. Should we have gone 5 at the back? Whether we had the option, I don't know, because Target obviously was not part of the side. So even if we wanted to, we might not have been able to. And it was just very early on when we were trying to match them toe-to-toe. And they just look good. They just look the better side. And I'm thinking, if we're going to do this all game, we're either going to have to step it up or change the game plan. But we stepped it up and we totally rocked it. It was almost, for me, Man City are a team that expect a lot of the ball. They expect to win games. And the way they play is almost that Cancelo and Walker almost kind of play centre defensive mids. They kind of leave those wings empty to allow the rest of the team to push forward. We pressed and we pushed, and St Max took the mick, and we put the balls in the back of the net. Trippier, edge of the box, free kick. Is there anyone else you want taking that one at the minute? Trippier, goalkeeper side as well, by the way, slams it top corner, 3-1 up, and I'm thinking, in fairness, I'm thinking we were the better side. We deserve this 3-1 lead, and we are going to go on and get 3 points here. Unfortunately, we are playing a very, very good Manchester City side, and they it doesn't take much for them to carve through a team. If I want to get extremely critical, once it got to 3-3, we took off Wilson for Wood, and I think Willock for Longstaff. Could we have made those changes at 3-1 up? Could we have reverted back to Brucey ball for 45 minutes just lumped it long and just tried to keep the 3-1 win? But that's not the way Eddie Howe does it, and that's the thing, is as much as we could have potentially tried to shut up shop a little bit more at that moment, we got to where we were in that game from the high press, from the pressure, and to kind of abandon that and go, well, we're going to do it like this now, would have really been against the way Eddie Howe tries to play football. So it is disappointing. It's disappointing that we conceded those goals. I think Haaland, he's a fantastic player. He literally weaved in and out of our defence and put the ball in the back of the net. And then the Bernardo Silva one, I think Eddie Howe will be disappointed with that as well. I think the first and the third goal that Manchester City scored, I thought we were weak defensively. But I'm saying that as if we're not playing one of the best teams in the world. They are a very good side, and had you offered me a 6-goal thriller with a point at the end of it before the start of the game, I would have ripped your arm off, to be honest. If you'd offered me 0-0 before the start of the game, I would have taken it. So to sit there and enjoy it, and as I say, I'm in Spain at the minute. If you've not been watching my videos, you might not know that I'm not at the game. Big up to my mate Nick, who's got the ticket today. I'm hoping you've enjoyed yourself because the atmosphere looked absolutely incredible. And yeah, we come away with a point, and it's a good point. As I say, to be 3-1 up, it's easy to feel a little bit like, could we have not just held on that little bit longer? But you've got to take the full perspective and realise we've just taken a point against one of the best teams in the world. And you've got to add in there, good old Miggy. Jack Grealish, where was he today? Pep didn't play him. Has he bottled it? I don't know. But big up Miggy, because he looked good today as well. I think, St. Max looked good. We always know how good St. Max is, but I just think sometimes it's the decision making. It's the when to pass, when to move, when to hold on a little bit longer, when to release it a little bit quicker, and the amount of chances he set up. I know that as I say, I'm really glad Miggy scored as well, because earlier on, that chance that he had on the pen spot where St. Max pretty much drew it back for him, and he totally skied it over the bar. Like, that was a big chance at a time that we needed a goal. So I was really pleased that he was able to get his knee onto the end of another one and put it in the back of the net. And as I say, show that Jack Grealish what he's all about. But yeah, it's a good point against a very good side. And as I say, Eddie Howe, Eddie Howe said in his press conference that it was the ultimate challenge. It was to see where we are this season. And this is a Newcastle side who has brought in a few defensive players this summer window. Still yet to bring in some attacking players this window. And I know that a lot of Newcastle fans are getting a little bit etchy, a little bit frustrated that maybe we should have brought in more at this point. We won our first game against Nottingham Forest, we drew against Brighton, and then we've just drawn against a fantastic side. If we can bring in one or two more players, what could we potentially do this season? And I don't want to big it up too high, and I don't want to get carried away, because that's not what I do. But really impressive for around 50, 60 minutes today. The start, we weren't great. We started slow, and then into the end of the game, they kind of picked up, took over, scored their goals, and then we kind of just winded down at the end of the match. But for the end of that first half, for the start of that second half, we were the better team. And I do not believe there'll be many teams this season who will be able to say that against Manchester City. So I'm here, I'm smiling. Let me know your thoughts on the 6-goal thriller down below. Are you disappointed we couldn't hold on to 3 points, or are you buzzing with the point? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're still watching 8 minutes later, subscribe if you're happy to see the point. I will have a little vlog up as well of my experience down here, out in Spain, watching it with a load of Geordies in the bar. It was exciting. So subscribe, I'll have that up later on. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.